More red flags for tiny presses and publishers. My name is Gina. I'm an author, editor, publishing professional. I help you make your writing better. This one comes in from an author who researched a publisher and found out that this was actually a self-publishing author who had incorporated in order to make themselves look like a publishing house. And then they accepted a few other people's manuscripts but didn't actually do anything for them because they were a self-publisher. They couldn't do anything for these authors. They were only acquiring people's manuscripts to put them on the website and make themselves look more legitimate. And again, to be very clear, make themselves look legitimate as a publishing house. Self-publishing is a legitimate path. You do not need to legitimize that. You do not need to fake any sort of funk in order to be taken seriously as a self-published author. But if you are going to acquire people's manuscripts, you need to provide editing service. You need to do their cover art. You need to do their marketing for them. You need to pay royalties. You need to split the money. Like, you need to do all of the things that a publisher does. Other red flags that have popped up in my comments over the last couple of months: publishers who say they have no way of knowing how a book is selling. That is concerning. If they are doing nothing but waiting for month-end Amazon reports to come in and they don't have any additional information, what are they even doing for you? You can do that yourself. Another red flag is if they will not work with agents. Now, to be very clear, a small press who takes unagented submissions, good, fine, great. That is totally okay. If they say we will not work with you if you have an agent, that is a problem, because that means that they do not want a professional reading over their contracts. They specifically are stopping you from having somebody advocating for you on your side, and that is a big red flag. If they are struggling to pay other authors that are in their stable of authors, that is a red flag. If they are coming to you and saying that your post-publication payment should be a lot bigger than your signing payment because they're going to be waiting for money to come in, means that they can't afford to pay a signing payment. If they are struggling to pay royalties to other authors, remember, royalties is a cut of the money that already came in. An advance on royalties, okay, maybe they are a small press and they don't have enough to give you an advance, or they don't have enough to give you a big advance, but the royalties, that's on stuff that already sold. If they're struggling to pay other authors their royalties, be nervous. Be nervous about signing that contract. As always, anybody who is going to require you to buy a certain number of books or be responsible for a certain number of sales, that is always problematic. Make sure that you read the contract, that you understand the terms that are in it. Small presses can be good presses. Even teeny tiny presses can be good presses. I am not out here telling you not to submit to those small presses, because some of them can be an excellent experience for you. Make sure you know what you are getting into and pay attention to the red flags.